Hello, it's some dust or something. I'm here today in Upper Littlebrook Meadow with Meep, which is my adult Struthiomimus. Struthiomimus, or the Struthi, is the fastest thing in Path of Titans. I think this is a phenomenal beginner dinosaur, and I don't mean beginner dinosaur as in a good dinosaur for people who played the game a little bit, maybe grown one or two other things. I think this is a good dinosaur for people who have never touched Path of Titans before, specifically because of this thing's niche. This is, well, as I said, the fastest. Your speed as a Struthiomimus, if I'm not mistaken, is something like 1400, which is 200 more than Campto. The only trade-off to that is that it takes a second to get up to speed. So I started sprinting, and it's like a gradual climb. So if you're hoping to play chicken with something, stand still and wait to the last moment to dart out of harm's way, you're not really going to be doing that with this. But for what it is, you are the fastest thing in the game, and your stamina is insane. If I'm not mistaken, I think you have 600 base stamina with like a 5 as your stamina regen. Like, I stopped running, and it builds up really fast without me even having to sit down or anything. I'm already back at full. You're really light, so you don't take much fall damage. Even your trot's not very slow. And what this all adds up to is this makes it a dinosaur that is perfect for checking out the game without putting yourself in much harm. This is not a very hard dinosaur to grow. Obviously, if you're a baby, some mid-tiers could probably catch you, but by the time you get to like sub-adult, you're speedy. I call this thing Meep because it's like the Roadrunner. It's just way too fast for anything to catch no matter how hard they try. And a lot of people will take advantage of that to be really annoying. This is a troll dinosaur if you've ever heard one. And you know what I mean by heard one if you've ever encountered a trolling Struthi player. But that is the biggest thing about this thing. It's fast, it has crazy stamina. Now let's get into the kit. How I run it, obviously. Bite and kick. That kick is your big attack. It does drain stamina, unfortunately, although as long as you're not spamming it too much, you should not get yourself in a position where you're ever worrying about stamina as a Struthi. That bleed does apply, or that kick does apply bleed as well. And those are the only attacks you have. When it comes to metabolism, you can run herbivore, insectivore, forager. When it comes to hide, you have standard, lightweight, and dense feathers. I don't know why you would run a tanky, slower Struthi, but that option is available to you. I prefer not to use the lightweight because even though it would make me faster, it would decrease my turn. And one of the great things about the Struthi is how well it handles. So, you're not really going to be fighting too much. I mean, you could get some hitting and run, shenanigans in. You have to be moving slow to use the kick, so you'd have to break your sprint to use it, and at that point you gotta build up the sprint speed again. You're just getting yourself in a lot of trouble. I guess you could hit and run with the bite, but that's gonna take a lot of hits to take down pretty much anything. So PvP really isn't your strong suit. A lot of people will use these as a scout, or as a dino to keep the combat timer going if something tries to run from a fight, but that's just about all you can realistically do. Now that that's all been talked about, let's get into the calls and animations, starting with the broadcast. Probably the most annoying call in the game. Here's the heart. Pretty cute. Does the tail wag like Campto does. Here's the aggro. The alert. The low call. Your look around. And, yeah, that's it for calls and animations. Now let's get into the skins you can run with this thing. You have your default, Falcon, Baza, I guess that is, Sparrow, Backer, Red Stripe, Flaxen, Flint, Fox, Budgie, which I really like because blue's my favorite color, Stark, Albino, and Melanistic. So like I said, you're not a fighter, You are the fastest thing in the game. You have enough stamina to take you anywhere you want to go in record time. Nothing's going to be able to catch you. You can be annoying, you can troll, that's what most people do with it. Or if you just want a better look at the map, this is probably the perfect dinosaur for that. You can travel the map quickly and safely and memorize where everything is. It's just perfect for that. But yeah, that about does it for the Struthiomimus in Path of Titans. Kind of a short one. Thank you so much for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.